Housing. I suppose we're very lucky in that a recent report, the Drivers Jonas Deloitte report, which reported in July of this year, has identified a number of areas within Tidworth Community Area where housing can be built, and it also recommended rates of growth: a standard expected rate, a mid-rate and a high rate. Now, it was decided that the rate between the standard and the mid-rate of development of growth would be a feasible and realistic target to reach. And so in that area we're already planning some 1,750 new houses, and that could rise, if land is made available, to 2,000 or so. So much of the building programme has already been identified. And those who live in Tidworth will know the northeast quadrant is going ahead, probably starting in the spring of next year. The Zouch Manor development, further 100 houses, could start towards the end of 2012. And the Drummond Park site at Ludgershall is also looking much rosier now, still awaiting for agreement, for about 350 houses. So houses doesn't seem to be the problem. But to go with houses, it's the old chicken and egg. Who comes to live in those houses, and what have we got, or perhaps what have we not got, to attract people to buy those houses? And those houses are generally designed to better improve the balance between the military and the civilian communities, which I think you'll all recognise at the moment is currently way out of balance. Too much military. So, all of those associated things for a sustainable build programme, many of which you've already heard tonight. Employment opportunities, very high on the list. Don't give people houses if there's nothing for them to come here and do. They need jobs. The infrastructure to go to those houses is also seen to be critically important. Otherwise, all we're doing is increasing the deprivations that we've already heard so much about tonight. It must be a balanced building programme. There've got to be houses there for everyone to aspire to own. Childcare facilities goes very much hand in glove with employment. If you don't offer those facilities, particularly the defence service wives do not get the opportunity to work. Youth centres, youth opportunities, business units, they're all covered already, so I won't dwell on them. Transport, getting people in particularly from the villages to where employment or houses are available. Schools, healthcare within the community as well. And of course, services. If you don't increase, and this was a point made by the police, if you don't increase the services to support these new houses, all you're doing is going around the merry-go-round of producing more and more of the problems that we've heard so much about tonight. So finally, our top priority for action is really an amalgamation of all of those things rolled into one. If we are going to build new housing, we need to have all of the infrastructure to support it. Schools, youth facilities, doctors, and we've heard tonight we might have medical support, but they haven't got the buildings to sustain a much higher population. Dentists likewise, shops and employment. Thank you.